What's up, you guys? It's Tanyabeautiful here, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back again with another video, and today's video is going to be a story time. You know what? We just gonna get right into it. So today's drink of choice is water because I am fasting, and for those of you who fast, y'all know we can't drink alcohol when you're fasting, okay? A lot of alcohol got calories up in there, and if you fast, then you can't be drinking no alcohol. Usually I got my wine for my story time, but you could go ahead and get you some wine, water, juice, soda, whatever it is that you do, your trees, whatever. And let's get into the story time, okay? When I was in the 3rd grade, I used to get bullied a lot. It was always a thing where I had a complaint coming home to my mom. So there was this group of boys, it was 3 of them to be exact, and I don't know what it was, but they took set on me every single day. It was like sickening. I don't know if they were obsessed with hitting me or what it was, but they just could not keep their hands off of me. And not in a good way. My 3rd grade teacher, she actually was not the biggest fan of me. She was very mean to me. I don't know if I reminded her of somebody from her past or if she just didn't care for me. But there were times when I would complain to her about what they were doing, and she would just tell me like, oh, you're always crying. You're always crying. Like, bitch, they hitting me.
Rot in hell, you son of a bitch!
So she wouldn't do shit. So I basically went to my mom, and my mom came and spoke to her, and nothing was really done about it. To be honest with you, after a while, I kind of getting bullied, and I just kind of I wasn't really saying anything. It was so bad to a point where the one boy in particular that I'm talking about in this story, he used to follow me home. He would follow behind me, kicking me in my back, until I would like drop and shit like that. And if I fell or if somebody saw him doing it and they told him to stop, he would run away. 4th grade comes around, and I have this Trinidadian teacher. Now, she didn't play that shit, so I didn't get bullied in that class. But when I got to the 5th grade, the bullying kind of resumed. But it was honestly only boys. Like, it was always boys. It was this other boy that just came from Jamaica, and he would just spit on me, hit me, do all kind of crazy shit, and I'm minding my business. I had to be removed from the classroom that one of my bullies was in. And to be honest, I really know for a fact that it had a lot to do with the fact that they was PTA kids. Like, PTA kids got away with everything. If your parent was on the PTA board, you were getting away with murder. And y'all know that for a fact. So because his mother was on the PTA board, I got removed from the class. Now, when they put me in this different class now, I get greeted by another bully. I need to give them names. So basically, I'm gonna say they were the 3 musketeers, right? Musketeer 1 was the chubby one. Musketeer 2 is the one that I'm doing the story time about. Him and Musketeer 1 were cousins. The 3rd musketeer, he left the school before, I think, 6th grade, so I didn't really see him much. I got put into a class with Musketeer 1. Musketeer 1, his mom was in the PTA. Because of the bullying, they removed me, and I got put into a class where Musketeer 2 was at. And that's where the bullshit begins. So Musketeer 2 sees me in the class and finds himself trying to be all nice. And at first, I don't know how to take it. You know how sometimes your bully might pretend to be nice to you and then eventually start beating your ass again? But this time, it was a little bit like he had like a crush on me or something. So I'm like, oh, hell nah. He gotta be being nice to me for a reason. He's nice to me and stuff like that in the beginning, but then he starts getting back into the bullying shit. You know what? Y'all got me fucked up. One day, the Jamaican boy, he did something, but Musketeer 2 wasn't in class. Because I'm pretty sure if Musketeer 2 was in class, Musketeer 2 would have got it too. Because to be honest, I was ready for all the smoke that day. When the Jamaican boy spit on me, when he spit on me, I was like, that was it. I don't know what it is, but every boy bully that I've had that I fought back, I always hop on their back. I always hop on their back and just start beating their head in. Legit start beating their head in. But Musketeer 2, he wasn't in class that day. I wish he was. Cause right after his back, I would have leaped on top of his back. Like, I take a lot before I react. So now we're gonna fast forward. So fast forward, it's 2014, something right there, right? I had already had my daughter. I had my daughter in 2013. She turned 9 last month. I go visit my mom. We leave the house to go somewhere. I can't really remember, probably to the store or something. Tell me why we walk in and I see Musketeer 2. I couldn't believe my eyes. Big as ever, towering over everybody. To be honest with you, I froze. I was afraid of these 3 dudes. Like, I was afraid of them. So when I seen his big ass, I was like, oh hell no. He coming near me. My initial thought was to run, but I'm like, my mom is there, my baby is there, my brother is there. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where you running to? For what? For why? And what he gonna do to you? Like, your mother right there. He don't want this smoke. He don't. He don't never want that. He comes and he's like, hi, and he's talking to me or whatever. And to be honest with you, I feel like my ears were like clogged and I just couldn't believe that he was talking to me. Anybody that has been bullied in the past and you see your bully as an adult, you don't know how to react. You don't know what to say. And I just had a baby the year before. I don't even know what to say. I'm just standing there just listening to him talk. I don't even remember how the conversation ended. All I know is I was like, okay, okay. And then I was out. Me and my mom walk in and we're talking and she's like, who's that? And I'm like, that's the boy that used to kick me like after school. Like, to this day, I still have a lump in my knee because of him kicking me down. She was like, oh, you shouldn't have said hi to his big ass. She was mad. She was like, you different than me, because if it was me, I wouldn't say nothing to him. I'm just like, yeah, I know. You know, because at this point now I feel crazy. He hits me up on Facebook and he's trying to talk to me and stuff like that. I don't like him like that. Like, I don't fuck with you like that. But I'm just talking back just to be nice, to be honest. And I really don't have to, because really and truly, you used to beat the shit out of me. And then all of a sudden, now that we're adults and I look nice, now you want to come talk to me. Like, that's fucking weird. This guy telling me all kinds of things. He always had a crush on me since we was kids. That's weird, because if you had a crush on me, I definitely wouldn't have known, because you used to bully me. This motherfucker gonna tell me that that's not true. How you gonna tell me that you ain't bully me? My mother was a witness. I have friends that were witnesses. What you mean you don't know? You don't remember? So you got amnesia now? Okay, we gonna play that game. When he says that, I'm immediately turned off. I keep it cordial, I keep it cute. Karma is a motherfucker, and people don't understand that. Crazy enough, a friend of mine's invites me to a party, a backyard party, and guess who's there? Musketeer 2. He approaches me and I'm like, I didn't know you was gonna be here. And he's like, yeah, I know such and such. The people that invited us, you know, I've been cool with them from school or whatever, but I just did not think that they were like associated with each other. He's like standing by me the whole time. I'm trying my hardest not to really pay him no mind. But it's like, he's just there. Like, you can't not see him. After me and my friend left, it started getting weird. How much he want to be with me, how he wants to move me to where he lives at, how he wants to buy his and hers towels and toothbrush and matching this for me and him and for my daughter.
But fuck you, fuck me too. You should fuck all of us. Get out of my face.
I don't like you like that. I don't. Cut to a couple weeks later, I get a message in my inbox from this girl. She's basically like, you talk to 2 musketeers? And I'm like, we went to school together. We known each other for a long time. And she says, well, I'm his fiance. Baby, nothing could have prepared me for that. So I'm like, oh, wow, okay. She was like, oh, but you can have him because I see that he really likes you. She started sending me like voice messages, crying and shit like that. And I'm just like, okay, this is getting hella weird. Now, what pissed me off is what happens next. He gets caught in his shit. And tell me why Mr. Bully turned crush wanna come bad me up and be vexed with me because I told his fiance the truth. What was I supposed to do? Lie to her? and she got the evidence in her hand right there. Now, the reason why the truth came into play is because when he got caught, I don't know why every time a man have a woman and they come and talk to me, this is their excuse. His excuse to her when he got caught was that I was the one that wanted to talk to him and I needed somebody to help me take care of my daughter. So he was just trying to be nice to me because I don't have anybody else.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Who the fuck said that I needed you to help me take care of my daughter? That's number one. Number two, how dare you use my kid as an excuse as to why you was trying to be a hoe? Of course, me being the mama bear that I am, I'm not playing that shit. I am not going for that. You don't know my daughter. You never seen my child. Okay, if you seen my child, you probably seen her on social media. You don't know me like that, nigga. When we seen each other, motherfucker, we was in school and you was a goddamn bully. So how dare you? Why does my daughter have to come into it? Blood clot bright. I don't know, to be honest with you, and I'm not knocking nobody. If you date dudes to help you take care of your child, that's your business. My daughter always had her father in her life. To this present day, they are very close. They have a very close bond. I don't need no nigga to help me take care of my pitney. I don't. He does his job as a father. Now, co-parenting, we might need to work on that. As long as he's doing what he needs to do for her, I don't care about nothing else. I give him credit where credit is due. He does his job as her father. So because of that reason, I sent her all of the screenshots. I even told her, like, go into Messenger, go into the text messages. Because at the time, I did give him a number, but I gave him a text app number. And I screenshot all of that shit and I sent it to her. And she's seen everything. And of course, with his bright self, he gonna come and attack me. Talking about, oh, even though such and such happened, you didn't have to tell her the truth. I do, because you're never gonna sit here and make me look like some fucking baby mother who's just walking around looking for a nigga to take care of her child when I already have her father to take care of her. We're fine, sweetheart. None of the messages ever stated that I wanted you to help me take care of my kid. Now you want to come bad me up? So basically, he was mad at me, y'all, and he blocked me on social media because I told his fiance the truth. He said because I known him for so long, I shouldn't have sent her the screenshots.
He's a liar!
So I was supposed to allow you to lie on me and my pitney? You're bright. That will never happen. I want to say 2018, I get a message request on my Instagram and it's him. I really don't have nothing to say to you. I really don't have no words. 2018 comes around now and he wants to apologize. He's like, I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for coming at you like that. Honestly, I really wasn't trying to hear it. I really wasn't trying to hear it at all. He sent me a couple of messages. I read the messages. I'm not gonna put her business out there because she told me a lot of things about him and her. You got a girl that's down for you and you up in my inbox. That's not gonna work, sweetheart. Talking about, oh, why did you have to tell her? I told her because you're a fucking liar. Real shit, if you're gonna cheat and you know you're not smart about doing your sneaky shit, for one, don't do it, okay? Why even do it in the first place? If y'all have issues, work it out, deal with that shit, and stay out of other people's inbox. Really and truly, none of it was needed. I was fine. Honestly, I just blocked his shit on everything. It's my channel, my story time, and I'm gonna talk about what I wanna talk about. Y'all comment down below and let me know if y'all ever had a bully turn to a crush. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share the video, like up the thing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.